Across the burning plains of Africa, between deserts and dark forests, lives a creature smaller than a dog, yet feared by lions, hyenas, and even deadly snakes. This is not an ordinary wild animal. This is a fighter that never retreats. The skin is tougher than rubber. Its jaws can crush bone. And its fearlessness earned it a place in the Guinness World Records as the most fearless animal on Earth. This is the honey badger, the animal that fears nothing. Most animals run when they see the fangs of a cobra or the claws of a lion. The honey badger attacks. But the secret is not just courage. The real secret lies beneath its skin. The honey badger's skin is terrifyingly thick. Around the neck and shoulders, it can reach nearly 6 millimeters in thickness, far tougher than many animals several times its size. Even lion bites sometimes fail to fully penetrate it. But there's something even more disturbing. The skin is loose and flexible. If a predator grabs it from behind, the honey badger can twist around inside its own skin and bite back directly. Imagine grabbing someone, only for them to rotate inside their clothes and attack you from behind. That is why even lions hesitate before fighting it. And venomous snakes? This is where the real story begins. When a honey badger attacks a cobra, it sometimes receives multiple deadly bites. The venom enters its body. Within minutes, it may collapse to the ground as if completely dead. But hours later, it wakes up and attacks again. The honey badger doesn't rely only on strength. It is frighteningly intelligent. Inside wildlife reserves, researchers documented something unbelievable. This animal can solve problems almost like a primate. If food is locked behind a gate, the honey badger begins collecting rocks, sticks, and metal objects to build a platform. Then it climbs, unlocks the barrier, and steals the food. In one case, a honey badger escaped from a reinforced steel enclosure. Not once, but repeatedly. Every time the keepers strengthened the cage, it found a new way out. Once by using a stick to lift the lock. Another time by pushing rocks against the wall to climb over it. And another by digging beneath the fence for hours. This is not simply an aggressive animal. This is a mind engineered for survival at any cost. But the strangest thing? The honey badger seems incapable of fear. When facing a pack of hyenas, it screams and charges first. When a lion approaches its food, it stands its ground as if saying, "Come closer if you dare." And many animals actually back away. When scientists examined the stomach contents of honey badgers, they discovered something horrifying. This animal eats almost anything. Venomous snakes, scorpions, birds, rodents, turtles, insects, even rotting carcasses. Nothing is considered off limits. But it earned its name from something else entirely. Honey. Honey badgers are obsessed with beehives. And once they locate one, the attack begins immediately. Hundreds of bees sting its face and eyes. The swarm completely covers its head. But the badger doesn't care. Keeps tearing apart the hive until it reaches the center. Then it devours everything. The honey, the wax, even the bee larvae. And in some parts of Africa, something even stranger happens. A small bird called the honeyguide leads the honey badger directly to hidden beehives by chirping and flying ahead. When the badger destroys the hive and finishes eating, it leaves scraps behind for the bird. A bizarre alliance between a bird and a savage predator, thousands of years old. At night, when the desert cools, one of nature's deadliest battles begins. The honey badger goes hunting for snakes, black cobras, mambas, puff adders. All of them consider it a nightmare. When the badger finds a snake, it doesn't hesitate. It doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It launches forward with terrifying speed. The snake warns first. It hisses, raises its head, prepares to strike. But the honey badger is faster. One leap, one bite directly behind the skull. And sometimes the snake gets one final chance. A lethal strike lands on the badger's face or neck. Any other animal would die within minutes. The honey badger stumbles, collapses, perhaps loses consciousness for hours, then wakes up as if nothing happened. Scientists still do not fully understand the secret. Its body appears to possess a natural resistance to certain neurotoxins. Not complete immunity, but enough to survive and keep fighting. In the African wilderness, hunters share a simple rule. If you see a honey badger, move aside, because this animal does not understand size. It does not care about strength, and it never retreats no matter the enemy. Lions, hyenas, snakes, even humans. All of them have learned that this small creature is willing to fight until the very end. And perhaps that is why it survived for thousands of years while creatures far larger and stronger disappeared forever. Today, the honey badger still roams parts of Africa and Asia. But a new danger is rising. Roads divide its territory. Farmers kill it to protect livestock. And the wilderness it ruled for centuries is slowly vanishing. Yet despite everything, it continues fighting, still digging, still hunting, still attacking some of the deadliest creatures on Earth without fear. Because sometimes nature does not need the biggest monster. Sometimes it only needs a creature that refuses to surrender. And the honey badger, the animal that fears nothing, is the greatest example of all.